Hello friends. So in part 2 we are going to talk about Bhil tribe. So Bhil tribe is one of the biggest tribes in India. If you see, their population is highest in India as well as in South Asia itself. So this word Bhil, it comes from the word Bhilu. So Bhilu means bow. सो आपको पता है जो धनुष और बाण लेके घूमते हैं ये बॉव एंड एरो। सो इसके लिए इनका नाम पड़ा है भील और भीलू। सो ये हमारी सबसे पुरानी वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट ट्राइब, सबसे पुरानी एक ट्राइब है हमारी। सो जिसका जो है जिक्र रामायण में भी आ गया। सो रामायण टॉक्स अबाउट शबरी। तो शबरी सबको पता होगी, जो राम को अपने झूठे बेर खिलाती है, एंड शी इज नोन फॉर हर डिवोशन। So she was Bhil. So in Mahabharata as well as in Ramayana, this Bhil tribe is mentioned. So that's why it is also one of the very important tribes. So because of their large population, they are found all over the India, but mostly they are concentrated into western side of the country. You can see Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, they are mostly concentrated in. बाकी भी स्टेट्स में मिलते हैं, बट उनकी पॉपुलेशन सबसे ज्यादा महाराष्ट्र, गुजरात एंड राजस्थान में है। ओके, सो दे स्पीक भील लैंग्वेज। सो भील लैंग्वेज दे हैव दिस सेपरेट लैंग्वेज ऑफ देयर ओन। इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ इंडो आर्यन ग्रुप ऑफ लैंग्वेजेस। ओके, सो यू कैन सी इन दिस मैप दिस ग्रीन जोन विच इज शोइंग in which all Bhil people are spread over. Okay, so the darkest region that you see is the place where these people are more concentrated in. Okay, now let us understand their other aspects of Bhil tribe. So first, what we'll do, so this is all about overall introduction of Bhil tribe. Let us understand about Bhil uprising. So as we know, when British came to India, at that time they had so many suppressing policies for all the princely states in India. So जैसे ब्रिटिशर्स ने princely states अपने अंडर ले लिए, so what happened? They tried to grab the resources in those princely states. So most of the resources were in the form of forest. At that time, there was not much of mineral exploitation, but forest and timber exploitation was lot. So what Britishers tried? Britishers brought various forest acts under which they took all rights of local tribal people in their hand, and tribal people became alien in their own forest. So same भीलों के साथ भी हो गया। बिकॉज ऑफ ये फॉरेस्ट एक्ट जो था, उसके वजह से भील भी अपने ही फॉरेस्ट में एलियन बन गए। ब्रिटिश ने एक लॉ लेके आए थे जिसका नाम था क्रिमिनल ट्राइब। ओके, क्रिमिनल ट्राइब एक्ट इन 1871। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस एक्ट, tribes were not supposed to exploit the forest resources without the permission of the Britishers. प्लस किसी भी ट्राइब को जिनको क्रिमिनल डिनोट किया है, उनको रैंडमली ब्रिटिशर्स पिक कर सकते थे और इनको मार भी सकते थे, उनको जेल के अंदर भी डाल सकते थे। सो ये जो भील थे, उनके अगेंस्ट बहुत सारी एट्रोसिटीज कमिट की गई उस समय। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, उनके रिसोर्सेस फॉरेस्ट उनसे छीने गए। सेकेंड, उनको क्रिमिनल ट्राइब का दर्जा दे दिया गया। बिकॉज ऑफ दिस डेजिग्नेशन ऑफ क्रिमिनल ट्राइब, they faced so many kind of atrocities. You might have seen these RRR movies. In that, they have shown that a particular tribe, how their fingers are being cut by Britishers and all these things. So same thing happened with Bhils. Second, most of these Bhils were previously under the princely states, and still after coming of Britishers, they were exploited by Britishers as well as princely states. So moneylender were the main point of contact for the exploitations of Bhil. So moneylender क्या करते थे? सारे उनके कागजात लेते थे, उनको बेगरी करवाते थे वहाँ पे. So because of that, Bhils were exploited a lot. Okay, economically they were exploited a lot. What else that used to happen with the Bhils? So as I told you, forest rights were deprived of their forest rights. Then what happened? You know, when Britishers came, when they started exploiting these bhils, they took liquor making in their hands. They prohibited bhils to make their own liquor at their home. Previously, bhil used to make their own liquor and they used to drink it. Now you cannot make your liquor at your home. You have to buy it from the authorized shops. Okay, so this was a source of earning for the Britishers. They made that liquor very costly. Also, these bhils used to take opium, so they banned opium. Also, they take control of the supply of opium in their hand. Okay, so because of that, bhils got annoyed. First of all, you took our resources, you took our livelihood. Then आपने हम जो नशा करते थे और एटलीस्ट हम खुश थे हमारे इसमें, तो आपने वो भी हमसे ले लिया. सो वी कैनॉट डिस्टिल आवर लिकर, वी कैनॉट ड्रिंक ओपियम, we cannot distress ourselves at least. Okay, so that also was taken by the Britishers because they used to get a lot of revenue from that. So because of that, Bhil people revolted against British. They killed some money lenders, they killed some landlords, some British officers, and it happened that they made a small tribal army and they stood up against the Britishers. So though it was very easy for the Britishers to suppress it, but they did not want this huge tribe to go against them. So initially they tried to suppress it by force. Later they came to the peaceful settlement with the Bhils. So कर्नल जो वॉल्टर थे ब्रिटिश के साइड से, उन्होंने भीलों के साथ जाके पीसफुल सेटलमेंट कर दी. सो फॉर सम पीरियड ऑफ टाइम दैट अपराइजिंग वेंट डाउन, but it did not completely pacified. These uprising was not completely pacified by the Britishers. They again stood up because still their exploitation was going on. So what happened? It came in the form of second uprisal. Okay, so second uprisal was the leader of the second uprising was Govind Guru, and one of the worst incidents happened in this second uprising was Mangadh massacre. Okay, so a Mangadh massacre was bigger than the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Okay, so Govind Guru was the leader of the Bhil. Actually, देखा जाए तो Govind Guru was from Vanjara community. He was not from Bhil community. He was Vanjara community, but he was looked as a spiritual leaders by the Bhil. The way he conducted himself, the way he presented himself, Bhils become follower of the Govind Guru. Okay, so Govind Guru is also called as a Bhil social reformer. So Govind Guru ने देखा in 1999 to 1900 he worked for the upliftment of Bhils during the one of the great famines. So at that time there was a famine. So Govind Guru served Bhil people. So Bhil people started following Govind Guru. So Govind Guru, he identified the biggest the malpractices that are going on, or biggest social corruptions that are there in the Bhil community is liquor. क्योंकि ये लोग लिकर पीते हैं और ये पड़े रहते हैं, ये लोग कुछ नहीं कर पाते. मनी लेंडर्स उनको एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं, किंग्स उनको एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं, ब्रिटिशर्स उनको एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं. सो टू स्टॉप दिस, Govind Guru started this, we can call it as a socio-religious movement known as Bhagat Sampradaya. So Bhagat Sampradaya was a socio-religious reforming movement in the Bhil community started by the Govind Guru, who was from the Vanjara community. Okay, so because of this influence of Govind Guru, Bhil became strictly vegetarian. Bhil people, the follower, most of them followed Govind Guru. They became strictly vegetarian. They became more religious. Okay, they started to abstain from the liquor. Okay, जो liquor था, alcohol था, वो बनाना बंद कर दिया भीलों ने. Okay, so what happened? Now Bhil became very good people. They started walking on a good path, but it is not good for the state and Britishers क्योंकि liquor से था, उनको revenue मिलता था. Okay, so Bhils, when they used to drink liquor and they could be exploited easily. Now they are not drinking liquor. Govind Guru made them aware of social ills in their community. They became more aware, so it was very difficult to exploit the Bhils. So state got offended by the Govind Guru. They got offended that Bhils are not buying liquor, they are not doing all these things. So the exploitation became more and more difficult. So state started harassing the followers of Govind Guru. Okay, they started harassing the followers of Govind Guru and various ways. Okay, so because of that, what happened? Govind Guru started talking about separate Bhil state or separate Bhil country. Okay, so this they said that because we are getting exploited in terms of money, in terms of our labor, okay, and state want us to drink liquor to go into the ill situations again. So they said that we will ask for our separate country, okay, or separate state. So what happened in 1913 to ask this demand peacefully? They conducted a meeting at a place called as a Mangadh Hill. So Mangadh Hill पे सारे लोग जमा हो गए. So when Govind Guru and all these people were talking, giving the speech, other Bhil leaders, when they are giving the speech, the British army and state army surrounded the hill from all the sides, and they started firing indiscriminately on these people. Getting it? So in 1913, okay, they killed almost 1500 Bhils. You can see this number is bigger than the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. In Jallianwala Bagh, it is said that 800 to 1000 people got killed. But here, actually, 1500 people got killed. But because it has not like the incidents has not happened in a mainstream society, so it is always neglected, but it is bigger than the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Okay, so this is second Bhil uprising. So in this, what happened, so many Bhils died and they kind of suppressed the Bhil aspiration of separate state. They arrested the Govind Guru. Okay, then Govind Guru was later released, and then it is said that after that he died, his samadhi is built. Okay, and still Bhil consider him as a spiritual leader. Govind Guru Bhagat Sampradaya is still there. Okay, so Govind Guru has a special place in the Bhil community. So these are the two uprisings of Bhils. Okay, that we should know. It's very important from exam point of view. तो इस तरीके से ये भीलों का जो है वो सारा हिस्ट्री है, कैसे उन्हें एक्सप्लॉइट किया गया एज अ ट्राइब बाय ब्रिटिशर्स. ओके, सो फॉरेस्ट एक्ट के बारे में कभी बाद में बोलूंगा. फॉरेस्ट एक्ट पे एक पूरा अलग सीरीज होगा. ओके, नाउ let us understand little bit about Bhil art and culture. Okay, in terms of painting, see, though we call them as a tribe, they have also their own art and culture. Okay, and it's also well developed. Okay, so one of the important Bhil art is Bhil painting. So there are Bhil subclans and Bhil themselves, they are involved in this painting. It is called as a Pithora painting. Okay, so you can see this Pithora painting. Mostly they use these 2-3 lucky mascots, like they use horses, they use sun and moon. They should be there to call it as a Pithora painting. Okay, generally this painting is male dominated painting. Generally women are not allowed to paint, but yes, initially when they want to make a wall, okay, for the painting, so the unmarried girl generally they set up the wall by applying the lime and all these things, lime and cow dung. Okay, after that male who generally they paint this, they are called as a lakhindras. Okay, so these lakhindras they make this painting, Pithora painting. Okay, so this is one of the very important significant kind of art in Bhil tribe. Okay, generally these paintings are devoted to a deity called as a Baba Pithora. That's why it is called as a Pithora painting. So this Baba Pithora is very important deity in Bhil, for which this painting is made. So this painting has a religious significance also in Bhil tribe. So there are many Bhil artists. Okay, Bhuribai is one of the important, we can say, modern Bhil artists who started using acrylic painting instead of natural dyes like lime and cow dung. She started using acrylic painting. Then there are other painters like Ladobai, Sher Singh, Ram Singh, and Dabu Baria. These are important Bhil painters. It's very important. Another surprising information. Okay, you might have seen the Ghoomar dance in the Padmavat movie done by Deepika Padukone. So this dance this dance belongs to the Bhil community in the Marwad region of Rajasthan. Slowly, this dance was acquired by the entire state of Rajasthan. It became very famous. But this Ghoomar dance actually belongs to Bhil community. Okay, so they originally it was performed for worshipping of goddess Saraswati. It's very important. So घूमर, so इसमें घूमते इसके लिए इसको घूमर बोलते हैं. Okay, so all the dancers who dance there, they twirl around, घूमते अपने आजू बाजू में. Okay, they wear very like shiny, very vibrant clothes. Okay, they take fire in their hands and they twirl around, वो अपने आजू बाजू में घूमते हैं, इसके लिए इसको बोलते हैं घूमर डांस. So this is one of the very important art of Bhil. Okay, so this is all about Bhil tribe. It's very important from exam point of view. So we have seen various characteristics of Bhil. So now it is biggest tribe in India in terms of population. Okay, so they have two uprisings. First one was against the moneylenders. Second one for the separate state. And Govind Guru was their spiritual leader who started Bhagat Sampradaya in Bhil. And then we saw the Bhil art and culture. In that, Pithora painting is done by Bhils. Lakhindras are there who make this painting. And then Ghoomar dance is originally this dance belongs to Bhil, which was acquired by the entire Rajasthan. It has become the symbol of Rajasthan. Okay, so this is all about Bhil tribe. Next tribe we will see Gond tribe in part 3. Thank you.